Welcome back, traders, to another video where we're going to be looking at another past level 1 low risk 10k account. So if we get into have a look at some of the ways in which this trader actually passed their level 1 low risk instant funding account. So they started off with a balance of 2,500. We can see funding capital, and the growth that they made was 10.24%. This trade actually started, if we look at the 2nd of March, and passed basically the 4th of March. So this trader did in fact pass very quickly. Now, you know, that could be a cause for concern in terms of the actual risk that this trader has used, but if we'll break down the statistics in a moment and run through exactly what this trader did. But we can see that, you know, the equity stop out was 125, and we can see that this trader did in fact only go into a relatively small amount of drawdown, sort of within around 30 to 40 pounds in drawdown before the trader did in fact run all the way up to the profit target. So if we move on to the statistics section, we can see that this trader has in fact used 55 trades to actually reach the profit target. So the winning trades is 30, losing trades is 25, so roughly half of the trades were won, half the trades were lost. But what we can see here is that this trader did in fact use a very good risk to reward ratio. We can see biggest loss being at £18.30, biggest win £97.38. So that obviously brings the average profit up to £15.86, whereas the average loss is only £8.79. Profit factor is above 2, which is great to see. We can see this trader is a profitable trader over quite a number of trades. And we can see on this low risk program that the trader has in fact actually used a stop loss on all of their trades. In terms of symbols, this trader has used quite a number of instruments. So I mean, if we have a look at some of the markets that they've used, so obviously they've used Forex, they've used commodities with gold, and also a little bit of indices as well. So this trader has used quite a large amount of instruments, which has, you know, obviously allowed them to reach a target in terms of number of trades and the amount of profit that they've made. But usually, you know, traders who trade more instruments tend to, you know, get overwhelmed, or that can lead to loss of actual focus on an individual currency and the way it can move, and potentially get overwhelmed by the number of setups. But this trader has obviously been able to maintain that at a decent level, and their lot sizes have been relatively stable in terms of the total number of trades that they've made. And yeah, we can see that this trader has in fact used a pretty sufficient amount of decent risk management and effective trade performance in order to reach their profit target. So this trader has now gone on to trade £10,000. That was the account that they signed up with, low risk. So they still have same parameters, 5%, £500 drawdown, and this is a fixed equity stop out bar, as we know, and there's no obviously day limit or maximum day or minimum day trading time. The trader can progress exactly however they wish to, using similar strategies as seen in their level 1 account. So the statistics is looking very good so far. Best profit being £226.19, biggest loss £86.30. We can see the average profit, average loss is very similar at the moment. We can see this trader has actually placed quite a number of trades already on the account. Still, profit factor remaining above 1, so we can see that this trader is still profitable even throughout this sample size of trades. And yeah, so obviously this trader has only placed 52. We know that this trader is quite a short-term trader in general, so we do want to see a bigger sample size to actually iron out the winning percentages of trades, so we can get this a little bit higher. Obviously, if they continue in with a similar risk to reward ratio like we see, then usually that will lead to positive outcomes. Again, they've continued to use quite a number of instruments, again focusing on the mostly Forex with a few indices as well. And yeah, we can see that this trader is continuing with a very low risk and yeah, quite a short-term trading style. So we wish this trader all the best in terms of moving on to level 3 and getting more payouts, more withdrawals in the future. So that's it for this video. We will be breaking down more past accounts, failed accounts, getting more traders in on interviews. So please stay tuned for more videos to come. Trade safe.